Okay. Okay, guys. Hey, it's Jeff. Been a long time. I've just been having some fun on my weekends. Just, of course, been busy. Oops. Excuse me. It's busy doing other things. Just things on the side that I've been wanting to do, like I said in the past. Wanting to, just enjoying the great outdoors, getting ready, doing the fishing and hunting season. Having a lot of fun doing that. Getting ready to do some bow fishing, setting my bow fishing stuff up. Enjoying just reading catching up on some old Treasure Tales stuff. I love that stuff too. Oklahoma Treasure and Treasure Tales. Steve Wilson's a good book. And just looking at I love my historical Atlas of Oklahoma stuff. That helps. I like I said, dealing with the history of Oklahoma, finding places. That's how I find places, research. I want to do I'll do two videos. So the first video today, I'll do the lengthy word, and I just told you I'd do it. Both from fellow YouTubers, 336 Sakura, and the other one's Wyatt. Good people, I'm sure. And have asked me to speak on to do some videos out there. I'm going to throw it out there and maybe get some research and feedback back from you guys. I'll do the first one on the Central Hotel. I don't know very much. I honestly didn't know anything about it, and he has sent me some pictures. His concerns with the hotel, and I honestly encouraged him to contact like Terry French White. Hi, Terry. She to me she has more knowledge, more research. Definitely more of a go-getter than on the paranormal side than I am. Like I said, I'll do the history of it and stuff and the lighthearted side of it. But that's somebody I would highly She's been doing it for a while. She has the paranormal team in Tulsa, Pitt, and I don't know her personally. But from what I read, she really knows her stuff and seems like a nice person, a really gifted person. That's who I'd use, and I'm just telling you that Sakura, that's who I would use if you want to research it or have somebody farther on getting more in depth on that side of it. There are other people, Taps, like we spoke about, and other people out there. But she's local, Terry's local, and man, she's got the knowledge. I figure. My guess is she probably was a librarian at one time or has really lived in the library like me. Okay, so we'll talk about the Central Hotel. And I'm doing this, Marcus, if you don't want me to do this, I haven't heard back from you, I'm going to do the video, put it on YouTube. I want to put it on Facebook and let it have its journey and see if you get more information about it. And do it. It was a subject he had sent to me. The history of the hauntings and the tragedies of the Central Hotel in Buffalo, Oklahoma. You can find it on the web. Google. This is all, and I'm going to just read his lengthy letter, and I hope you enjoy it, and just see what the feedback is on it. And then I'm going to read what he wrote, Mr. Sakura. This is all I have learned so far on the hotel. Feel free to condense it as needed. All of the stories came from word of mouth. There are no records that predate 1970 except for the title abstract and 2 photos found in the Harper County Sage and Sod books, so it's very hard to sift the truth from the stories. So followings are the ones either prove happened or have yet to be disproven. The Central Hotel's construction began in the fall of 1909 and was completed in the summer of 1910. During the construction there were 3 accidents, none of which were deadly. The building was a 2-floor wood frame building with a balcony wrapped around the front and sides. The building was heated by steam provided by a boiler. One man had his leg shattered when the boiler was lowered. Another worker fell from the 2nd floor, breaking his arm, and the third slipped up the stairs, injuring himself in 3 different places. Once the construction ended, everything looked good for the Central Hotel until the winter of 1920. The daughter of a man who had built the hotel had died. The winter that year had been extremely cold and the ground was frozen solid, so they had to wait until spring to bury her. So this left them with the question what to do with the young lady until spring. So they stored her in the basement. To this day, it has been said she can be seen in a white dress walking the basement hallway. In 1951, rumors of the buildings being cursed began, brought about by a fire that burned down much of the 2nd floor. And the hotel staff refused to talk about the fire, knowing full well it was caused by faulty wiring. The locals began to speculate, many of them having no idea. They blamed it on, so they started blaming, I guess, on a demonic force. There's no accounts he can find of any deaths related to the fire. But it was electrical in nature, said the family. Whatever the case, most of the old-timers have worked in the building will claim that when the shadow, as we call it, first began to make itself known. With the fire came a time of rebuilding. I'm just going to go on that stuff. That was that. And then in 1331, tragedy struck again. Double homicide, uninvestigated, when investigated by local law enforcement, 2 African-American men passing through town, rented rooms. Around 2 in the morning, they woke to a scream. Guests did, wondering what was going on. And they saw 2 men with burlap sacks over their face, rush from the rooms of the African-American men. Law was called, but the 2 men were dead, stabbed to death, asleep. They would not look into the case, refused to. Leading to many of the old timers of the town speculating that it was the work of the Klan. There's no evidence to prove that. But many nice guests have reported hearing men running out of the room where murders took place. An echoing reminder of the unsolved murders. 1938. It goes on and on. I tell you what, I'm just going to keep going. There's a lot of things. I've put the same lettering. I've put this whole letter on my on Mysterious Oklahoma Facebook. You can read about this, and it goes on and on and on the Central Hotel. But I just want to put this out there for him to get information on the Central Hotel and what I will call the haunted Central Hotel of Buffalo, Oklahoma. And I'll read the additional information for, not really a disclaimer, but just for your well-being. The hotel is staffed and in use, so there's no trespassing issue. We've given tours in the past, but only to potential guests. So I'm not worried about people coming out here and breaking and entering and all that. Location is 202 South Hoy Street in Buffalo, Oklahoma. There may be additional photos, he said. And also I heard somebody I do hear writing a story of this Central Hotel. So, hadn't happened yet, but I think it's in the works. So there you go. 3336 Sakura, my buddy on YouTube. I'm putting that out there for you on the Central Hotel. Guys, I haven't done much research. Like I said, I'm still doing these things, but I will do things like this if people ask me. I might not make it out to Buffalo, Oklahoma, out there in no man's land, but I kind of have some people that I would recommend to go that way if you ask me, and I will put you in that direction. Mine would be the lady from Pitt from Tulsa, if you want to keep researching it, Mark. So, that being said, there was a Central Oklahoma YouTube thing, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I haven't been out in the woods or researching anything lately. Like I said, if it has been out in the woods, it's been fishing or wishing I was hunting. So, haven't got to do much of that at all. But bow fishing and fishing is a lot easier to do, so I'll probably do that here. Like I said, I'm setting up bow reels and stuff, getting ready to go have fun with that, do a little fishing, and just enjoy the scenery. And I hope you guys are having a great weekend on this Friday. Like I said, always stay with me for a while. It's always going to be a good one. Hope you get your answers, my friend, on what you want to your Central Hotel. Hotels are like that. My opinion is my own, I know. But in dealings with stuff like that, so many people coming and going. And if it's old like that, things happen. I speak from experience with, like, in my own family where, I've heard stories from other hotels that I won't give that information. Similar stories, but that's just the way it seems, So, I hope you're having a good, like I said, day today on this Friday. I know I'm going to finish having a really good weekend. And a lot of things going on this week. The May Fest in Tulsa, things in the surrounding Tulsa metro areas happening. Can't think right now. The Yucca Wine Festival, something in McAllister's going on too. But pushing towards the weekend, it's going to be a really good day, I believe. A good weekend. So there it is. Have fun on the Central Hotel. And now I'll get ready to do the other video and talk to you soon. Have a great weekend, guys. See you later. Bye.